that'll get you going, folks. How's it going, everyone? Kellan Reck here, and today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to look at a video that has been super inspiring for me from a creator who's been inspiring, and just sort of react to it from the perspective of a filmmaker, perspective of a video editor, and sort of look at some of the tricks that he does in this and then talk to you about them. So this is going to be J.R. Alli's latest video. It's called Egypt. It's from his trip to Egypt, and some of the effects are really cool. I think you'll like it, and we'll sort of look at them and see what exactly is going on and just sort of hopefully inspire you and try to teach you some of the things that, at least what I think, he did to create this video. So let's dive in. I don't know what that was. That was that was weird. Anyways, let's jump in and check this out. This is J.R. Alli, Egypt. Let's see what he did. So you can see he's starting out in this little apartment or editing space that he's in, and he's just got some quick transitions to tease where he's going with some sort of overlay with dots and everything in it. It's just an overlay with some twitch transitions and sound effects, it looks like. That's pretty awesome. That is sweet. Let's look at this real quick. So first, he does sort of a vintage J.R. Alli technique, which I've actually done a tutorial on, where he uses a frame to basically create a transition. So what you can see here is this framing he's got, and on the outsides he's using some sort of alpha mask, alpha key to bring in another shot and overlay it here. And you can still see his body within the frame pushing in on this blown out, very bright frame in the middle, and using that with these quick cuts on the sides. Very cool little use there. And then he cuts to, boom, this magical intro. Check this out. So we'll just scrub along. Transitions through the bed into the desert in Egypt. Now this is sweet. So let's go frame by frame here and quickly look at what he does. So it's two separate shots. You've got one shot where the camera is falling with him, keeping him sort of vertical in the shot, whereas everything else is turning with the camera. So the camera is physically turning with him. It's rotating as he falls. We go boom, the camera keeps moving past the bed, masks out to just black frames. So the camera probably literally went through the bed or down below the bed where it's dark. Then we cut to the next shot where there might be a mask here on the bottom of the sand. And he's sort of coming back up off the ground. Now, my guess is that the shot actually goes this way, and they just reversed it so that it looks like he's popping up out of the ground. Yep. I'm guessing they just reversed it. He pops up out of the ground, and the camera did the opposite rotation so that it looks like he's going through the bed and popping right up in the sand in the desert. Pretty awesome effect. Great way to start the video. Let's watch that back. Man, that'll get you going, folks. Drone shot with a little bit of a scale in effect. So this shot here, J.R. Alli actually did a breakdown and a behind the scenes on this video, on this shot here. The coloring is fantastic. So what he did is this shot, when he originally took it, had a very blown out sky, didn't have nearly this saturation, this color. He took the shot, used a Luma key to key out the bright sky, which was pretty much all white, did a rough mask around got a rough mask around the city here, and basically grabbed a shot of the sunset from Storyblocks. He downloaded it from there, dropped it in the background, touched up some masking, did some color correction, and got this amazing, amazing shot here. It's a hyperlapse originally, but amazing usage of the Storyblocks, bringing in some stock footage to get that incredible background. Beautiful shots. One thing about J.R. Alli is it's not just his editing, his shooting is awesome too. I mean, the shots are beautiful. The guy knows what he's doing. JR, you've got it down, buddy. You've got the shots down. And he's got friends that can do some insane backflips, so that you know, that'll help you out. Now this is a sweet little effect. So you've got some footage here, a quick little use of an overlay, a Twitch overlay, and then you just track it into 3D camera track into a little TV that's already in this shot. Probably a little bit of a virtual move here. Reveal this guy and jump to the next shot. Very cool framing, very cool shot, and nice little effect to use that TV, because I'm guessing in the shot there's just a random TV. This guy's got a remote in his hand. Let's spice it up a little, give it something more. Bam. Continue. The other thing that he does that's just so awesome is tracks motion, continuous motion. So all these shots have, look at this sequence here. All of these shots, number one, have similar subjects. They've also got similar motion. So in this next coming sequence, all of the shots move from side to side, and they move the same way. So moving to the right, moving to the right, moving to the right, right. Consistent motion, and uses sound effects to really hit on those transitions. Awesome little optical flare effect using what might be a fake frame here. I can't tell. It's either a fake frame on the edges here, or he just masks this left side to go to his next shot. The hyperlapses, money. Cut to the desert scene. What he talked about in his behind the scenes here is that when he does these videos, he was splitting up his clips by location and then just doing basically short sequences based on the location. So he jumps from one place to another. So you have the desert, you have the city streets, you have all that. You know, man, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome drone shots, beautiful slow-mo. Time ramps, and we jump to a hot air balloon sequence. Little glowing on these hieroglyphics or whatever you have here. The guy is a master of the sound effect too. Just listen to the way he uses these sound effects. Listen to this. This door opens, this frame here. I mean, that door is not there in this shot. Here's your original shot. One of these is, yeah, this is your original shot. He's got a fake door. He adds in great sound effect, great glow. I mean, you can see the mask around him here. He could have used this shot with nothing more, but he decides to add in those little touches. The sound effects sell it, the glows sell it, the nice masking sells it. It's all a nice little sell-on. So those additional details that really make J.R. Alli next level in the YouTube space. The guy is a pro. Again, don't know what that was, so disregard that. Fast scene coming up. Check it out. Sound effects just absolutely crushing it here. The music crushing it, people's faces. And we just have to, before we let this finish here, go back quickly. Look at the way he uses these hyperlapses. These are moving time lapses, and they are so crisp. Check this out. And that's probably 10 different hyperlapses, but he's cutting on the motion. Look. This one's moving forward. Cuts right to the next one moving forward. Cuts directly to the next one. These are just straight cuts. There's no effect here. It's just cutting. Cuts to the next one. Actually, this one reverses direction. Goes through this light. You can see he starts to crossfade here. Comes back out of another light. So it's looking for those different matching things that you can cut on. Really fantastic use by J.R. Alli. So if you haven't seen this guy's stuff, you got to go check it out. He's posting videos probably once a month, once every... Jeez, I can't talk. Holy crap. Once a month, once every 2 months. The guy is a pro editor and a pro shooter, so you can really learn a lot from his stuff. And I wanted to just go in and sort of break it down in a very, very light sense. But if anything, just let you guys know who this guy is. Again, I've done a video, a tutorial on some of his effects in the past, which I'll link above, below, wherever you want to find it. But go check his stuff out on his page. Very, very cool stuff. I'm sure he'll post another video soon, and you can learn an absolute ton from it. So I hope this style of video was useful for you in some way, whether it was inspiring, whether it was actually helpful, or it broke down some of the effects that you were wondering about. We can get into detail in a further tutorial if you request that or anything of that nature. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and we will check you back next week. Thanks a lot, guys. One man, one chance, one video, one dance. I get a mic and then, pretend it didn't happen.